kids, how you doing? It's me, your TV pal Comic Book Man, with your January 2010 calendar of savings here at Alternate Reality. The big event for this month is, of course, the Essential Sale, which is going on from the 18th through the 22nd. In the Essential Sale, all my omnibuses, all of my masterworks, all of my archives, all of my essentials, and all of my showcase trade paperbacks are all 35% off for the entire run of the sale. And of course, the 20th of this month is also Founders Day, where everything in the store is 20% off. And finally, don't forget, Hulk is the hero of the month, where all the Hulk trades are 25% off. That's all this month here at Alternate Reality.
Cheeseburger first.
Fight News, Episode 19, made with 7 herbs and vices.
Boys and girls, welcome back to another edition of Comic Book Man's Video Outhouse. Coming to you from... Is that where we are? Yes, that is. Alternate Reality Incorporated, the comic book wonderland, here near the corner of 111th and Kedzie in the Shangri-La of neighborhoods, known as Mount Greenwood here in Chicago.
Shangri-La!
Shangri-La.
You're going to run out of adjectives.
We got a really old fart in the back who won't tell us how old he is, but he said something about arcs. I don't know. Anyway, we're today, forgot to introduce the cast of characters. I'm Uncle Peter. Why Uncle Peter? Because we're all one big video family. Yes. And every family needs a crazy uncle. Yeah. Hey, that's me. And I'm joined today, as I always am for this kind of crap.
How you doing, Bo?
Crap.
It's Bo. How you doing?
Tell me it's not.
Oh, well.
Okay, anyway.
Who am I to cast aspersions?
MMA news, and one of the biggest stars in the MMA multiverse is...
Brock Lesner.
And what's he up to, Bo?
We don't know exactly when Brock Lesnar's returning, but apparently he
was real sick.
He is doing light training. They don't know if he's going to need any surgery after the diverticulitis, but he's going to be doing some light training. He could be fighting again within 6 months or maybe longer than that.
That'd be pretty good.
Sooner rather than later, as far as Dana White's concerned. But apparently he
makes Dana a whole bunch of money.
Right.
So.
And now there was a rumor that he was going to be doing a press conference in Las Vegas this week, the week we're shooting this. That rumor wasn't true. He wasn't doing any press conferences. And everybody knows Brock Lesnar knows he doesn't do those things.
He's still incommunicado up there in the land of Minnesota.
He's still hanging out in Minnesota.
The 10,000 lakes now.
He likes it up there.
Cool. All right. Well, Brock, we're looking forward to you coming back, buddy. But heal up, would you please?
Please.
Because your guts exploding in the ring would not be a good thing.
That would be ugly. It'd be on YouTube, though.
It would. Another good thing, but a good thing, though, would be a main event on UFC, which is...
The first Versus card was nailed down last week. It is going to be on March the 21st. I think it's a week before WrestleMania.
Timing.
The main event is going to be Brandon Vera versus Johnny Bones Jones. That is the main event. There's also something going on with the undercard, but that is the first official main event for UFC, what will be called UFC Fight Night 21.
And we will, of course, be bringing you more details as they are brought to our attention.
Yes.
Cool beans. Another fairly well-known name in the MMA world, Kimbo Slice, and that is the most god-awful, ridiculous name I've ever heard.
His real name is actually Kevin Ferguson, but he calls himself Kimbo Slice.
Because he's trying to be cool. Anyway,
he's trying to be cool.
He's up to something. What's he up to, Bo?
Well, he fought his first fight at the Ultimate Fighter Season 10 finale. He cut weight to get down to light heavyweight. He said it was a little hard for him to cut weight, but
because he's a pretty sizable guy.
Yeah, he is a heavyweight. He said after doing it, they thought maybe he would go back up. He said, you know, I had a problem doing this, but I think I might actually fight at light heavy all the time. Because,
he'll make the supreme effort.
Because the light heavy division is actually a pretty strong division in the UFC.
Cool beans. Okay, Dan Henderson. You all know him, you love him. I have no idea who he is.
Dan Henderson.
What's Danny up to?
Dan Henderson. He told ESPN this week that his first fight for Strikeforce will be on the April show on CBS against Jake Shields for Jake Shields' belt. He told this to ESPN, which means it's a pretty reliable place to tell it. The folks over at Strikeforce said, well, it's not exactly official.
And CBS is sort of scratching their
CBS is
armpit going,
CBS is going, it's actually a pretty good idea. The first CBS Strikeforce show, the second CBS Strikeforce show, will be this April.
Cool beans.
Probably after WrestleMania.
Again, with the timing. We got some more Strikeforce news. Bocepheus, this time involving one of the babes.
Gina Carano. Everyone wants to know when Gina Carano is going to fight.
Tell me, when's Gina Carano fighting?
Well, Gina Carano is working with director Steven Soderbergh on a film called Knockout, where she plays a MMA fighter who ends up becoming a spy.
A spy?
Because she's doing the film right now, she's not going to be fighting anytime soon. They assume she might be able to fight again in the summertime. And Gina Carano is basically the... Even though Chris Cyborg is the champion right now in Strikeforce, Chris is kind of like not exactly pleasant to look at, to be honest.
Are we talking aesthetically challenged?
She's apparently when she's cleaned up, she looks pretty good.
Okay.
But Carano's got this nice, fresh face, clean scrub look, and she was on the cover of ESPN magazine. And
Hottie. She's a hottie.
She's a hottie. And they kind of like to get her in there because they think that'll get more women watching MMA. But she won't be fighting until at least the summertime, if not further along than that.
Okay, we'll be looking for you, Gino.
I'll be looking.
Along with all adolescent young men everywhere. Dana White. Seems I've heard that name before. He's about to do something incredibly stupid.
Well, Dana White said that if UFC 100 got at least 1.5 million pay-per-view buys, he would base jump off the top of the Mandalay Bay Casino in Las Vegas.
Ooh. Did they get it?
The show did over that, so he's training to do it right now.
So he's gonna jump off a casino.
So he's gonna jump off the casino sometime soon.
God.
Because Dana said, "Well, I
get your bounty paper towels."
Yeah, he said, "I said I'd do it, so I'm gonna do it." And that's basically it.
Dana, God bless you, but let's.
I like Dana. He's cool.
Kasplash.
I bet he says the F word a lot on the way down.
I bet he does. I know I would. We got to end this one on a downer. Bit of a downer. The Shamrock clan took a hit. Adopted father of Ken and Frank, his name being?
Bob Shamrock. He passed away on January the 14th at Shamrock's home. Basically, Bob Shamrock adopted Ken and Frank Shamrock into their family, and they basically came up with an extended family. He was 68 years old. He was over at the house. He passed away this week. He will be missed.
Yes.
Bob Shamrock, from every report I've ever read, was a really, really nice guy. Everybody loved him.
A good guy.
I mean,
which says a lot.
A wonderful person.
And again, our condolences here at the Outhouse go to the Shamrock family. Well,
that's all we got.
That wraps it up. Back to the nonsense. Again, if you need to know anything about wrestling, MMA, comic book, movies, news, views,
please
just
go to the website.
Completely useless stuff.
Please go to the website.
Yes, the website.
Because I spend time working on the stuff.
He does. He works hard. Can't you tell this works hard?
I could be getting carpal tunnel syndrome.
He could be.
Please.
He doesn't know what the hell it is, but he could be getting it. Anyway.
But where do you find that website?
Well, she's going to tell us.
Who?
The little girl in the sky.
Who, Sarah?
Yeah, that's her.
She's still up there?
Yeah.
At some point, she does have to come down,
Yeah, eventually.
Okay, since you can't hear it the first time, I'm going to slow it down for you now. www.myalternatereality.com. I'm not going to spell it next time.
That wraps it up for us. I'm Uncle Peter.
I'm Bo.
And we're just hanging out here at Alternate Reality here in Shangri-La.
Chilling.
We're going to go back and talk to the old guy, find out the secret of life. He's probably going to tell us more whiskey consumption, which is fine for me.
Scotch.
Well, that'll work.
Scotch.
Anyway, until next time, see ya.
Bye.
Hey kids, your TV pal Comic Book Man here to remind you that the January Alternate Reality Hero of the Month is none other than The Incredible Hulk. That's right, all my Incredible Hulk trade paperbacks are 25% off all month long. Not the junky ones, not the overstock, not stuff I can't get rid of, but every single Incredible Hulk trade paperback in the house is 25% off all January long. It doesn't matter whether he's green, gray, red, purple, orange, hulked up, scarred up, she-hulked up, screwed up. They're all 25% off all month long here at Alternate Reality. Alternate Reality is located at 3149 West 111th Street. That's the intersection of 111th and Kedzie in Chicago, the beautiful downtown Mount Greenwood neighborhood. You can always reach us at 773-881-HERO or at the store's website, www.myalternatereality.com.